It is the start of the peak of mosquito season. Take a look at your screen if you want to get bugged out this morning. Oh, I mean, just looking at these bloodsuckers kind of gives you the creeps. There were 38 confirmed cases of West Nile virus here in New Mexico. 3 people died from it. I believe that's last year. So without saying it, Ghost, this is a big reminder. Here to talk about it this morning is Dr. Paul Edestead, the public health veterinarian for the New Mexico Department of Health. Good morning, Doc. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's talk. I mean, it's just the thing, mosquitoes. They're getting big. What's just a reminder of folks that we need to do to protect ourselves from these suckers?
Right. So West Nile virus is a serious illness. It can cause severe illness and also death in a few cases also. So the best thing is to try to avoid mosquito bites. I know this is a hot time of year and people like to go outside in the evening, but that's when the mosquitoes become most active.
Is it dawn and dusk?
Yeah, between dusk and dawn.
Dusk and dawn. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can wear long pants, socks, if not, then using a mosquito repellent if you want to be outside. Make sure you have screens on your windows and your doors so the mosquitoes can't get inside.
Okay, you talked about mosquito repellent. How effective is DEET? D-E-E-T. We see it in a lot of like the Off, kind of Cutter, all those brands.
Right, DEET is one of the products registered by the EPA that's effective against mosquitoes. There's other products also. Some people don't like the feel of DEET. There's other products, picaridin, oil of lemon eucalyptus. Those things work very well also.
I'm glad you brought that up. The oil of lemon eucalyptus, very natural. How effective is it compared to, say, DEET, the chemical?
You know, it can be just as effective as DEET, but you may have to apply it more often. So some DEET products, you may only have to apply every 5, 6, 7 hours. Maybe the oil of lemon eucalyptus, you have to apply it maybe every 3 or 4 hours.
Interesting, but it does work as long as you apply it often. Okay, what about the citronella candles or those things we see people light them? They're on like little tiki torches. Do those work, or they kind of just look good in your backyard?
They have a limited effectiveness, I think. In some places and situations, maybe they work, but you know, sometimes we have windy days here and it just blows it away.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, so go with the bug spray of some kind. You talk about West Nile. God forbid anybody gets it, but what are the symptoms of this? How do we know that, you know, maybe we were out in an area, we got bit by a bug, and maybe something's not right with us?
Yeah, you know, luckily, 80% of people who get West Nile actually have no symptoms at all.
No kidding.
Yeah, so like 1 in 5 people, though, will develop flu-like symptoms, fever, headache, maybe vomiting, diarrhea. But the problem is they may have symptoms of weakness and fatigue that last for weeks.
Okay.
And then you have your 1 in about 100 people, and usually people with underlying medical conditions who can get severe illness, meningitis, encephalitis, and unfortunately about 10% of those people die. And like we said, we had 3 people who died of West Nile last year in New Mexico.
Is it usually older folks, or can it hit any age range?
You know, it can hit any age range. Unfortunately, our 3 cases last year were in our senior citizens, but we have had younger cases. People who have like underlying conditions like diabetes or chronic kidney disease and such, they can be at increased risk for having severe illness and should really look out for avoiding mosquito bites.
Okay, anything else we can do? I know, get the standing water away from the house.
Yeah,
stuff
standing
like that.
water around the house, your rain barrels, your flower pots, your bird baths. Try to empty those once a week so that when the mosquitoes lay eggs in them, they can't develop into adults.
Okay.
There are little fish if you have a backyard pond.
The
The mosquito fish, the city usually has those, and you can get those, put those in the pond, and they'll eat up all the mosquito larvae.
Okay, that's good stuff. Just on another note, I'm always curious. We see the video of all the mosquitoes, and then sometimes we see people's like hands going into it or whatever. How much do they pay these people? How do they get these people to be really a sucker for a study like that?
Right, you can't get me to do that.
Yeah, you can't pay me enough money. All right, on a serious topic, you want to find out more about what Dr. Paul Edestead said, how to prevent yourself from getting West Nile, getting bit by bugs, head to our website, casa.com, click on the Casa blog. A lot of it is just common sense and a good reminder.
It is, yeah.
Okay, Dr. Edestead, thanks for coming in. It's good to see you.